Hi everyone, welcome to Observability Guru. Today we're going to discuss about Gartner Magic Quadrant for observability platforms, which was released very recently. Gartner has released its widely awaited Magic Quadrant for observability platforms. This report is one of the best source for prospective and existing customers looking to shape up their respective observability roadmaps. The observability market has grown rapidly, and the Gartner expect the market for observability product to reach an estimated 11 billion US dollars by 2027 with an 8% compound annual growth rate between now and 2027. As part of this episode, we will discuss how Gartner look at an observability platform. What are the characteristics they are looking at? And the Gartner's famous Magic Quadrant look at two criterias. One is the ability to execute, and then the second one is completeness of vision. So we will try to discuss what are those evaluation criterias so you have a kind of understanding. And we will quickly touch upon the key pillars, the leaders, the challengers, the visionaries and niche players. And we'll of course dive into this year's observability platform players who has been identified as leaders and challengers and other pillars. And we'll wrap this up with trying to do a quick comparison of last year, trying to find out what has changed during last 12 months. So when it comes to Gartner, Gartner is very specific how they evaluate the observability platform. So they have defined two main parts. One called mandatory features, which is consist of three features, and another set called common features, which is about 9 features. So when it comes to mandatory features, what they are looking at is telemetry data, which is about ingest, store, analyze metrics, events, logs, and traces. And it's looking at behavior analysis, which is about detecting outages, performance issues, and user impact. Contextual mapping is very important as well. It's about how platform can enrich telemetry with business relationships. So when it comes to the common features, digital experience played a very important role, which is about monitoring the user journeys across browsers, mobile apps, and APIs. Connect with IT operations, service managers, service management tools, DevOps platforms. Integration plays a very key role. Collect data from public cloud providers, cloud telemetry plays a very important role as well. Then interactive analysis, analyze telemetry for insight so that we can get the best out of the data we have. Advanced analytics also played a key role, which is leveraging AI ML to derive these insights, automated discovery to support discovery of services, infrastructure, mapping, cost management play a very important part, business monitoring to track the business processes, user journeys, and finally application security, which is about detecting vulnerabilities and protecting application. So those are the key important aspects Gartner look at when evaluating an observability platform. So now when we look at the evaluation criteria behind this Magic Quadrant, so one of the key areas is ability to execute. Here Gartner is looking at product or the service trying to evaluate the core observability technologies, and they will focus on capabilities, scalability, security, and integrated features. And then it's about market responsiveness. So it's about assessing the vendor's agility in adapting to market changes and responding to evolving customer needs. Third point is customer experience, which is very important. It's about measuring the effectiveness of products, services, and support programs in delivering expected customer outputs. Operations, again, played a very important part. It's about reviewing vendors' organizational efficiency, structure, and ability to meet service level commitments. The overall viability, it's about examining the vendor's financial health, geographic revenue distribution, and long-term sustainability. Sales and execution, the pricing analysis, it's about analyzing market success, pricing strategies, value, and competitiveness. And finally, to wrap it up, the ability to execute section, it's about marketing execution. It's looking at the effectiveness and creativity of marketing efforts to influence the market and promote the brand recognition. So moving on to completeness of vision, it also have 8 factors, starting market understanding. So it's about assessing the particular vendor's ability to grasp customer needs and anticipate market shift related to observability and how it can distinguish from application performance management. And we have offering strategy. It's evaluating how well vendors' product development align with current and future market demand and differentiations. The business model, it's about trying to understand the effectiveness of vendors' business strategy, adaptability to changes in pricing, licensing, and open source integration. We have innovation, which is about trying to understand vendors' investments in new technologies, especially related to AI, ML, generative AI, integrations, and other strategic partnerships that drive forward-looking capabilities. Marketing strategy, it's about looking at vendors' ability to communicate the differentiations and the messaging and ability to reach new market through innovative marketing techniques. We have sales strategy, which is about trying to look at the strength of vendors' sales network, channel strategy, and understanding of the key influence in the observability market. And geographic strategy, which is very important. It's about trying to understand vendors' global resource allocation, regional tailoring, and partnership to meet specific geographic market needs. And finally, it's about vertical industry strategy. So it's about trying to focus or evaluate the relevant vertical differentiations or industry specific considerations and other integrations vendors offering. So these are the key evaluation criteria Gartner is using to evaluate observable platforms. And now look at the quadrant pillars or the descriptions. So we have leaders. These are the vendors with strong market presence, comprehensive observable solutions, and a proven track record of innovation and customer satisfaction. We have challengers. These are the vendors with broad market reach, and solid execution. But maybe these vendors trying to reposition their offering or focusing on different IT solutions beyond observability theme. One example comes to my mind is AWS CloudWatch. And we have visionaries. These are the vendors with innovative plans and promising products. They are still probably developing their market presence and execution capabilities. And finally, we have the niche players. These are the vendors catering to specific markets or use cases, often with limited scope or resources. But these vendors provide valuable services in their chosen segment. With this, let's look at Gartner's Magic Quadrant for 2024. To start off, we'll look at the niche players. So we have Oracle, BMC, Sumo Logic being grouped into the category of niche players. And we have a bunch of vendors being grouped into the visionary category. We have Honeycomb, Logic Monitor, IBM, ServiceNow, Logs.io being grouped as visionaries. We have few, to be precise, two vendors being grouped as challengers with Amazon Web Service and Microsoft. Overall, compared to last year, we have quite a lot of leaders Gartner has identified. Number one being Dynatrace, Datadog, New Relic, and we have Grafana Labs, Splunk, Elastic, and one new vendor has made into this Magic Quadrant who was not featured last year, Chronosphere. Very interesting. So if we go through these vendors, we have Dynatrace in the leaders category. They have been consistently been in this area. So Dynatrace stand out with its extensive observability and security solutions. It's provide advanced AI capabilities and broad platform extensibility. Even though its offerings are a little complex and there's some complexities in purchasing, and Gardner has discussed few things about bulk log injection. Overall, it's safe to say Dynatrace is the undisputed observability platform in the market. We have a close second with Datadog again being identified as a leader. Datadog shined with its comprehensive SaaS platform, a strong product roadmap, and user-friendly visualizations. And this is on top of some of the concerns Gartner has made related to pricing complexities and specifically about fleet management related concerns they have highlighted. But overall, Dynatrace Datadog has pulled ahead when compared to other vendors. They are well ahead in this comparison of vendors. Third place, we have New Relic. It's again offering comprehensive observability suite that covers a wide range of capabilities, including AI monitoring and flexibility of license. And some of the concerns have been made around complexities in setting up and configuration. We have Grafana Labs, identified as a leader. It's a robust, highly composable observability platform. It has integration across various data sources and support extensive geographic and hosting diversities. We have Splunk, a leader, comes with a strong support for open telemetry and unified observability platform which integrates IT operations, engineering, and cybersecurity. There are some concerns raised about the recent acquisition and how it can impact its overall product roadmap. We have Elastic as well. Elastic excel with its broad AI integrations, an open and flexible platform, and the versatile deployments it's offering. And some of the concerns being raised around market awareness and the learning curve. As I said, interestingly, Chronosphere is the first time appearing in this quadrant. So it's an open source based platform, strong injection controls and private tenant architecture, and some of the concerns around challenges with its current geographic footprint and lack of self-instrumentation capabilities. But still, it has made into the leaders category. Finally, we have Amazon Web Service, which is kind of in top bracket when it comes to ability to execute. So AWS offers comprehensive set of observability tools, including CloudWatch, AWS X-Ray, Managed Grafana, and with extensive global reach and regular updates. And some of the concerns Gartner has raised is around challenges related to competitive dynamics and service complexity. So these are the key players Gartner has identified as part of Observability Magic Quadrant. And if you look at the last year and try to do a comparison, and key thing you will identify is we used to have three players leading the market. Looks like it has reduced to two, with Dynatrace and Datadog leading the pack. We have bunch of other players moving into or very close to leader category. And one thing to note is Amazon Web Service. It has really increased ability to execute. And I'm very surprised why it has not made into the leaders category as well. And there are a couple of vendors like Honeycomb. Last year they were in leaders category, and this year they have been moving to visionaries. And we have ServiceNow, very high, close to leaders category last year, and this year has moved into visionaries. So anyone interested in observability area, Gartner's Magic Quadrant provide lot of insights. I hope this was interesting for you, and this enables you to explore some of these exciting observability platforms to enable observability for your engagements.